What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, the question continues to rise now. Should the pound-for-pound king come out of retirement? Undefeated 5-division champion, 3-division undisputed champion, first ballot Hall of Famer, the greatest fighter of his generation, his era, Terence Bud Crawford, 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Should Terence Crawford, at 38 years of age, he'll be 39 in September, should Terence Bud Crawford come out of retirement and compete against the Phenom, as I refer to him as, former lineal unified WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine, welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is undefeated, 35 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout, Jaron Boots Ennis. Should Terence Crawford come back and compete against the 29-year-old Jaron Boots Ennis? Come out of retirement. There's been a lot of back and forth. What does Terence Crawford gain? Well, here's the thing. If Jaron Boots Ennis, now, me personally, as I told one of the brothers on Instagram in the inbox, I don't want to see Terence Crawford come back because I think the sport of boxing is looking to take back what they think Terence Crawford unlawfully took from them, is the bag, right? I think a lot of people in boxing feel like Terence Crawford left a lot to be desired because people really took notice to him late in his career. And so because people really took notice to him late in his career, I feel like people look at Terence Crawford and they feel like they didn't get their money's worth out of Terence Crawford, right? I feel like they look at Terence Crawford and they like he left a lot to be desired, right? And the truth of the matter is, I don't believe that to be the case. I believe it's just that a lot of people took notice to him late in his career and don't realize how old Terence Crawford is and how long he's been competing in the sport of boxing. I truly believe that to be the case. And so because that's the case, a lot of people feel like they didn't get everything they desired out of Terence Crawford, right? And so with that said, they want to see Terence Crawford come back. And I feel like the powers that be feel like they want Terence Crawford come back because they don't like Terence Crawford, especially after what took place on his way out with the World Boxing Council, better known as the WBC, President Mauricio Suleiman. After that, I feel like they really, truly want to see Terence Crawford lose. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis has a massive fight coming up June 27th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. He's going to fight undefeated, unified Puerto Rican star, junior middleweight, world champion, undefeated Xander Zayas, who is 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout, but he's the unified WBO, WBA junior middleweight champion. So Jaron Boots Ennis beats Xander Zayas and becomes the unified champion. Terence Crawford, competitive nature. Again, I personally think that he should just stay retired. Do I want to see him fight Jaron Boots Ennis? Yes, I'm all for it. But at this stage, I just feel like he should stay retired. But nonetheless, let's say, is it worth it for him to come back? If Jaron Boots Ennis beats Xander Zayas, yes. Because if Terence Crawford at 39 years old comes out of retirement and beats Jaron Boots Ennis, the unified 2-division world champion, the Phenom, as I refer to him as, who would be, at the very least, 36 wins with no losses, no draws, 31 wins by way of knockout, possibly 36 wins, no losses, no draw, 32 wins by way of knockout. Only 4 of his fight go the distance. Very possible. At 29 years old, 10 years younger than Terence Crawford. two-division unified champion that people compare Terence Crawford's style to. They both switch from southpaw to orthodox, although both of them right now at this stage of both of their career are predominantly southpaws. They are orthodox very, very rare in the fights. When you watch them, I don't think Terence Crawford ever switched orthodox against Errol Spence. And very rarely, I think he might have done it a few times against Canelo. And Jaron Boots Ennis, he switches, he comes out orthodox, but he quickly switches to southpaw. So they have a lot in comparison, right? They both have extremely long arms, 74-inch arms. Terence Crawford is 5'8", Jaron Ennis is 5'10". People compare their styles. So this is Terence Crawford essentially fighting the younger version of himself, knockout artist, right? So if Terence Crawford, 10 years older, comes back and beats Jaron Boots Ennis, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes, and becomes the unified champion at 154. Two-time world champion 154 and the unified champion 154. That means he at least unified the belts in every division he was in. Take that into consideration. He unified the belts at 135, 140, 147, 154, and 168. Take that into consideration. That's enormous. But let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.